Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna read you this book. It's called Clifford Digs a Dinosaur. Alright, and it's by Sonali Fry. What do we call the person who writes the book?
Oh my goodness, nobody knows what we call the person who writes the book? Oh, Gigi has her hand up.
Alright, Gigi, what's it called? Or who are they called? Good job, the author. It was illustrated by Steve Hafley. What's the illustrator do again?
What does the illustrator do? The author writes the words and the illustrator does what? Sebastian, you know what the illustrator does. What does the illustrator do? Oh, Izzy knows. She's got her hand up.
Izzy, what's the illustrator do? They do draw the pictures. Good job. Alright, I'm going to do my best to try to show you guys the pictures as we go, okay? So it says, Clifford, Cleo, and T-Bone were busy digging up some bones they had buried. Emily Elizabeth's friend Vaz stopped by with his older sister Teresa. Teresa's looking for dinosaur bones, says Vaz proudly, and I'm going to help her. I want to build a whole dinosaur skeleton, Teresa said. Then I'll give it to the Birdwell Island Museum. I know some great diggers who will be happy to help you, said Emily Elizabeth, and I can help too. Great, said Teresa. Let's go. Teresa took them to the site where they had been working. Clifford dug and dug and dug until he found a huge dinosaur bone. Wow, this looks like it's from a really big dinosaur, said Teresa. Clifford wondered what would have been like to live among the dinosaurs. He would no longer be Clifford the big red dog. He would be Clifford Saurus, the big red dinosaur. Clifford snapped out of his daydream. I can't wait to start digging, said T-Bone excitedly. But you're not a very good digger, T-Bone, said Mac. I know, said T-Bone, but who knows? Maybe I'll find a dinosaur bone, too. Everyone worked hard to find dinosaur bones. Mac found a really big one. Clifford dug another huge one. Cleo found one, too. Thank you, said Teresa. You're all wonderful diggers. You think T-Bone will find a bone? T-Bone found a bone, but it was a chicken bone. Thanks for trying, T-Bone, said Teresa. T-Bone nodded and went back to work. Each day they found more dinosaur bones, but T-Bone didn't find any. Why don't you give up, said Mac. No way, T-Bone answered. I bet they'll find a bone very soon. Do you think it's nice that Mac said that? Finally, the dinosaur skeleton was almost complete. There's just one more bone we need to find, said Teresa. Which one is that? Asked Vaz. It's a small bone, explained Teresa, but it's very important. It looks like a pin and it keeps the dinosaur's head in place. Without it, the head won't stay up. Let's keep digging until we find it, said Emily Elizabeth. Who do you guys think will find that small bone?
Are you all sleeping this morning?
Let's find out. A few hours later, everyone was very tired. I don't know if we're going to find that bone, said Emily Elizabeth. Maybe we'll find it tomorrow. We've dug up the whole place. We should give up and go home. Suddenly, T-Bone barked. He took the small bone out of the hole he had dug. Teresa looked at it carefully. That is it. Teresa took a picture of her helpers and she asked T-Bone to stand right in the middle. The dinosaur skeleton is complete, said Teresa. Thank you, T-Bone, for never giving up. You guys like that story? Yeah. Gigi, I think you're on mute. Who can tell me who were some of the characters in the book? Gigi.
That's Avery.
Go ahead, Avery. What'd you say?
I'm not sure.
What'd you say, Avery? Clifford? Yep, he was one of the characters. Somebody tell me another character? No. Go ahead, Izzy. Who's another character? Good job. Who can tell me where the story took place? It did, yep, outside, because what were they doing? Yep, good job. Yep, they were digging for bones. Good job. Yes, Lucas?